Nothing beats a hot Milo. It's nearly the middle of the night. I'm bored. I'm making a 4x4 tutorial. This assumes that you already know how to solve a 3x3, which you probably do if you know what a 4x4 is. If you haven't solved a 3x3 and you just found a 4x4 in your attic or something and you want to solve it, learn 3x3 first, find one and do it. Don't know much advice, but if you've got one of these, you've probably got one of those as well. The first thing you want to do is you want to build your centers. Now, these are all freely moving, unlike 3x3 centers. So, to pair up these two, I can just move this over and join them together. After that, I would probably do something like that to finish that center. But for beginners, it's probably an easier idea to use the replacement method. So with this, you replace whatever you've done, move it out of the way, and then bring it back, and you've got an extra piece in there. For 3 pieces, you would replace the corner. So for this one, if we follow this one, it would be here, and then here, and then here. So I'd put the white piece here, replace that corner, move the solved pieces out of the way, and bring it back. So that's all solved. After the first center, you would do whatever the opposite is. I did white first, now I'm doing yellow. Bring this over here, line these up, replace, out of the way, bring it back. And do the same thing for the rest of them. Like this, replace, out of the way, bring it back. Now we've got 3, replace the corner. So I would do this or this. I would probably do that because it's nicer. Replace the corner, out of the way, bring it back. Now there's 2. If you don't know the color scheme, you should probably learn the color scheme because the 3x3 centers are locked in place, whereas on 4x4 you could have like the green and red switched around, and when you end up solving edges and corners, then that is not going to work. So what I could do here for green is I could just do that to just solve it, but here I would stick to doing one piece at a time for beginners. So this one would go here, would go here, would go here. So move this over, replace that, out of the way, bring it down. Now we have a corner. This one's going to be here, here, put the corner there, replace, out of the way, bring it down. So white, green, orange is on the left, red's on the right. So I'd probably go with red. So here, I would turn it like this, replace, out of the way, and fix it. This one down here, the corner's already in the right spot, because it would go here to here to here. So replace, out of the way, return. It would make sense to do something like that and solve them, but that's actually solving them wrong, because since there's green and red, this one has to be blue. So green, red, blue. So to do that, just keep doing the same thing. We have one placed correctly, replace, out of the way, move it back. We can actually do it again, replace, out of the way, move it back. Then we've got the corner, replace, out of the way, move it back. And that's all your centers done. For a case like this with just 2, either you could just do that, or do something that's useful on 5x5, which is just the soon algorithm, if you know that, but with wide moves. If they're right next to each other, then you can just do R wide, U, R wide prime, U, R wide, U2, R wide prime. That is worse on 4x4, but it's very useful for 5x5, 6x6, and 7x7 if you end up doing those. Next is edges.